A fire 24 years ago turned 5 students into ghosts. Only today did they finally realize that the fire was actually set on purpose by one of their own. Martin desperately tried to explain. The reason he did it was so everyone could skip detention and attend the Christmas party instead. But he never expected the fire to get out of control, and it ended up in disaster. He never dared to admit it was his doing, because he was afraid of going to hell. Turns out the one who looked the bravest was actually the most cowardly. But what he didn't know was that his friends didn't blame him after knowing the truth, because 24 years of companionship had already washed away all hatred. It was Martin himself who couldn't let go. Meanwhile, the school was facing a major inspection from the Education Bureau. Due to repeated ghost-related complaints, the officials came to inspect in person. If they failed to impress the inspectors, the school might be shut down. The principal pinned all hopes on Jack, and reminded him again and again to keep an eye on the 5 ghosts. But the bald guy from the board pulled the principal aside. He looked down on Martin from the bottom of his heart, and didn't believe in ghosts at all. The principal had long had enough of this arrogant man. In a fit of anger, he called out his name. The girl in the yellow dress standing nearby was stunned. This greasy middle-aged man turned out to be her handsome boyfriend from 24 years ago. Prompted by the girl in yellow, Martin asked the bald man, "Do you remember the girlfriend who loved you deeply 24 years ago and was pregnant?" Seeing that the bald man refused to respond, the girl in yellow handed him the love letter he once wrote her. As soon as the bald man read the letter, he understood everything, but for the sake of his career, he tore the letter to shreds, decisively choosing to be a cold-hearted scumbag. At the welcome ceremony, the boring chorus made the officials in the audience doze off. Then Jack encouraged the girl with glasses to go on stage and sing. She gathered her courage and possessed a student, delivering a stunning solo performance.
Ya sé que no vendrás, todo lo que fue, el tiempo lo dejó atrás.
The beautiful singing instantly lit up the whole venue, so full of energy, so full of life. Even though they had been dead for 24 years, they were still the passionate teens they once were. Just then, the bald man stepped on stage and ruined the vibe, claiming the song was extremely vulgar, and tried to report the principal on the spot. Martin couldn't take it anymore. He possessed the bald man right then and there, and spouted a bunch of outrageous nonsense, which ended up costing him his job. Martin sincerely apologized to his friends, and they forgave him. He was finally able to let go. The guy in the suit also used the school celebration to fulfill his dream of dancing wildly. Now that everyone's wishes had been fulfilled, they were greeted by the light of release. 5 teenagers who had wandered the human world for 24 years ascended to heaven with their memories of youth, and Jack finally understood the true purpose of his ability to communicate with spirits.